invites. I guess we can explain that in a bit, but once again, you're watching the Ting Open here on Base Trade TV, bttv.ting.com. If you guys want to get $25, excuse me, in credit, signing up with Ting. Make sure to check it out. Without them, we wouldn't have this awesome tournament to cast. Bottom left side of the map, though, spawning blue, he's Protoss, it's Dead Pixels, Patience.
In the top left as the teal Protoss, it's Super.
I will say that I am really appreciating how quick the games are going today. Not in terms of like, oh my god, the PvP is over in 5 minutes, but the matches are flowing rather smoothly. Yeah. And it doesn't feel like we are going to get caught in that 8-hour trap, 7-hour trap cast again.
Well, most of the trap is always in that losers bracket. That's the way that it's always been. You think the winners get done really quickly, and
not yet. He's still playing against Real in the winners bracket.
Yeah, I saw that a mile away. Shut up. But like, yeah, you'd think like it's only a 4-hour cast. Let's go to the losers, and then there's always that one guy that like he didn't realize he was in the losers, so he comes back at like the 20-minute walkover just right before. Or there's like super long games coincidentally just go into the losers bracket. That's why you never guess the end time as a caster.
Not at least for double elimination. I feel like when it's single,
yes.
You can always guess pretty easily, but yeah.
Yeah, singles fine. Like I can guess eliminations all day long, but double no.
Okay, well, of course, we saw how that first game looked, and I gotta tell you, it looked almost like Patience without classing Super. I wouldn't say that just yet, because Super's still a really fantastic player, but that game looked just so good for Patience.
Yeah. Again, the Super got to a pretty decent point off the back of losing so many probes to an Oracle he didn't expect. You know, you would have really thought the game would have ended easier, even easier for Patience, but Patience only made it look easy because of his Supreme Micro. Super had a very decent army and just couldn't match the control, so see if that comes down to the same on Arena.
One thing I just realized now, we probably should have forced these guys to swap colors.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if I hit Alt F, as you guys can see, it doesn't make it darker and lighter. It doesn't actually swap the colors. But I was gonna say, I'm curious if Super goes for Mothership Core or not this time. Now he does actually make it and it's coming across the map, so I'm bringing this point a little bit late. But it's A, already you've got the short distance from base to base, but also B, he lost so miserably because of it.
Yeah, he lost out really quite hard in the early game. But they're going to get a scout on each other, and they're probably going to get maybe a couple of probe kills on each other, although Patience starts attacking as a mix score.
Likely not, actually, if this is controlled well. Stalkers do a surprising amount of damage, but there's 2 Stalkers out of Super, or something I don't think Patience was expecting. And well, he might kill the He does kill the Mothership Core. His Mothership Core is still not at home, so he's going to lose a couple probes defending this. A very strange situation.
Yeah, man, Super.
More Stalkers coming. Patience has got to get home and get that photon overcharge pumped.
Super could have like pulled the Mothership Core away and then brought it back later, and probably might have been able to still do the same thing. But I can definitely see why he would also want to stick through and try and get that extra damage on the Stalker. Actually, to return home because there was a pylon block on his Nexus, and he was not planning on going like an all-in here. So that was a very key point for Patience, going to buy him a lot of time.
Again, I'm seeing the messages about colors here in chat, guys. We typically don't think about this because we're not colorblind, but I do recognize that there's some people out there who are, and I promise you for the rest of the day, I will try to consciously remember this. It's just something that does not come up as a priority for us a lot of the time.
It's not even like the colorblind, like, of course that is a problem, but it's just that disruptor fight, I actually could not tell, or the observers, like, were really hard to tell.
Yeah, we thought Super's observer was, yeah.
So, yeah, definitely, like, feeling you on this one, especially. And I'm really surprised that they continue to choose these colors, too. They must have green and red, like, permanently on.
Yeah, forced on or whatever. Or maybe they actually did this intentionally because reasons.
Oh my god, SOS lost to Blaze? God damn it.
Wow, none of the matches are going. We got to stop predicting things. Blaze, though, I mean, first off, impressive to see him advance. That's awesome. He's going to fight against Reality in the other bracket, but we got to cast this series out first. We will be casting both of the qualifying matches, though, for the winners bracket, so they won't have to wait around too long. I can say, though, like, it's not super shocking to me that he lost to Blaze. I mean, it is shocking because it's SOS, you know, the king, the champion, the best of StarCraft 2, etc. But Blaze, well, we haven't seen a lot of his like solo play. We've seen a lot of his Archon play with Seed, and his Protoss looks good.
Yeah, but you know, SOS looks so confident, so like commanding in his PvPs.
Right. But I kind of feel like, okay, the first game for this one went fairly quick. We're in game
Well, that
2
was
now.
obvious, yeah.
I think if I had to guess, SOS actually, in the time it took to get these 2 games out, he probably played all 3 games out. That means he's probably cheesy in at least 2 of them.
That's a good point. Maybe trying in the game actually hurt him finally.
That's what I was
against
thinking.
a good Protoss player.
But
oh, barely picking up those sentries. Oh, he missed one. Damn.
we can analyze that more later. This Immortal not getting a whole lot done. This was, of course, a little bit more annoying than effective. Super at a small probe deficit, but also a little bit later to tech, as Patience is already coming on to his first disruptor as they speak.
Yeah, but he's a little up in army supply. I mean, if he attacked right now and dodged this Disruptor Ball, that's it. That's like an attack.
Ah, free Immortal. Nice.
Well, maybe. Yeah, free. Good pickup.
6-range pickup is bullshit. Hi. Oh, he's going for Warp Prism speed, which is really interesting to me. So the Warp Prism itself is a great unit, and of course getting speed on it makes it a really ridiculously fast unit, but I am curious how he plans to use this. Now, you can bob and weave, and you guys didn't get to see this on stream on account of Twitch problems, but we got to see some really sick micro out of Hearthstone and Chubbs lately in an Archon mode match where they made their non-blink stalkers beat blink stalkers, alright? Like, that should never happen. And that was all thanks to the Warp Prism. I'm wondering if he's planning to do something like that with a lot of bobbing and weaving, or if he's planning to go across the map as fast as possible.
So there is that one shot from the Disruptor, and while it saved the Warp Prism, that doesn't help, reset its attack any faster. But the potent overcharge, the awkwardness of the situation, I think that stays super, like, he might take a good fight.
I don't think he's going to be able to break this, though. Not with the overcharges available. If this Mothership Core was empty, he might actually continue to pressure that, though.
Yeah, I guess he got a pylon, that's what exploded. So, yeah, like, he wasn't going to end the game, not going up a ramp against everything that was, defensively set up, but could have taken a better fight. Maybe really wanted to target fire the Disruptor. Now it's 2 Disruptors with that speed going across the map, right into the Stalkers.
Blink's not done, though, so he can definitely do this. Stalkers get annihilated. Okay, that was awkward as hell, is what that was. But still picking up 5 Stalkers for that doesn't lose anything. It's not bad. There's a counter Warp Prism, but it's a Depths, unfortunately, and the overcharge should deal with this fairly well.
Yeah, that was easy peasy. I mean, this is a super dangerous job for Patience, but he controlled it to the best of his ability, so way to go. And it looks like he's going to continue using that Warp Prism too. I mean, at the end of the day, he has, Disruptor tech above his opponents. As the first Disruptor's on the way now for Super, so his army always looks pretty damn good. But, he got all of those Stalkers, already damaged the Immortals. He needs another Force Field. I don't know if he can hold on otherwise.
That's what I'm throwing. I think we just had like a useless fast with Fear Dragon moment there. The Disruptor shot did the damage first, and then the Immortal Shield triggered afterwards. Whereas if the shield had been triggered manually, those Immortals would have not actually taken damage from the Disruptor shot, because it's 200 shields versus the 195 damage.
Isn't that how shields always work, where you take the damage and then you shield?
But you can manually activate the shields.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Immortals, what I mean.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know if that's
God.
super interesting facts. That's not worthwhile. That's not worthy.
Well, that wasn't good, but he killed such a big amount of the Immortals. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to say that it was super important. I just meant because he recently posted a thing about the Yamato cannon on Reddit, so just kind of that same concept coming into play.
Yeah. Well,
GG.
this is game. Okay then.
Yeah,
GG.
he had the Disruptor still. There was just no way he was going to hold that. So Patience is going to advance to the qualifying rounds here for the TING Open. But we have had